Welcome back to Mac Talks Football and Let's Talk FPL. I had a great week last weekend. I made a good amount of points. I get about 87 points, and it helped me to get to number 2 in my league. I'm tied with two other players, and I'm like 2 or 3 points behind from the guy who is at top. So I'm trying to make sure to get to that number 1 spot this weekend. I will put the link of our league down below, so you can go ahead and join our league as well, and we can see how you do with us as well. And I'm gonna I'm gonna share with you my team that I have selected for this weekend. You can share your teams in the comment section below as well, and you can tell me which players you are going with. I've still not used any of the free transfers that I have had. I've said this from the start that I wanted to wait until the international break, until the transfer market ends, and for a game week 4, that's when I will try to change some things, some of the players that I want to move out. I'm gonna do that, because till now the team that I have had, it's working for me. So you don't fix something that is not broken in the first place, so you just let it go with it. This weekend I've changed my goalkeepers. I put Henderson back on the bench, because they are playing Chelsea, and I think it is going to be a tough game, especially they are going to Stamford Bridge, so I don't want to risk that. So I have brought in Flecken. They are playing is playing a Southampton at home, so I think it is going to be a good game for him, for Brentford as well. So I think it is a good chance for me to make points. I think he got 3 points last week as well. He was not my starting keeper, because Brentford had a tough game, but this week I have kept him as my first choice keeper. I'm moving on to the defense. I've again gone with 3 players. It could be wrong, because last week I went with 3 players, but because Solanke got injured, my substitute defender in Wesley Faze was promoted, and I got points for him. But I don't think Faze is going to have a good game this weekend, because of who Leicester are playing. So that's why I have not included him in the top 11. It's the same thing. Virgil van Dijk, people are going to say it is a tough game against Manchester United, and it could be wrong, to be very honest, to put him there, but I just trust him in a way that I think Liverpool are gonna win. All the defenders that I have, in this weekend, I think all of them are playing players that I think they are it's going to be a goal scoring weekend, and the games that all of them have, everybody is going to concede. But I just think I've gone with the players that who I think are going to win the game, so you can get points for that. I think Man United are going to lose against Liverpool. That's why I've gone with Van Dijk. He can score a goal as well. Guardiola, I think Manchester City are going to have a tough game against West Ham, but they win. And then Pedro Porro against Newcastle, same. I think it's going to be quite a tough game for them, but I think they win the game as well. And Porro already has scored, so you never know, he might go ahead and get another goal. So that's why I have gone with this defense. In midfield, I have made the changes. I have brought in 5 midfielders. Smith Rowe, he was exceptional last week, and they have a game against Ipswich Town, so which could turn out to be a very good game for him. He's on form, and he would want to continue. I think I said last week as well, like, Smith Rowe is a very smart buy, especially if you have like 2 big expensive strikers in the front, and you need a cheap midfielder. Smith Rowe is your go-to guy. You need to go ahead and get him in your team. I think he will make a smart signing, and he will get you a lot of points. Of course, Saka is there. He will be in the team throughout the season. He's one of those players that I'm never gonna drop. I've brought in the Rodgers. They are playing Aston Villa are playing Leicester, and I think Rodgers is gonna have a good game. He had a good game against Arsenal, and I think the way that he played last week, it has impressed me. He was on the bench for me last week, but this week I have brought him in, because Solanke is still not completely fit, so I don't want to risk it again. And I've brought in Rodgers. I think he will have a good game. And Neto is there again from Chelsea. I just hope he starts. He did not start last week, and that hurt me. I really thought he would start, but this time around, let's hope he starts, so it's helpful. And then it's Bowen. He got a goal last week, so I got a good amount of points from him as well. They are playing Manchester City at home. so it is going to be a tough game for them. But I just think Bowen is the type of the player that can score a screamer, and that can change the complexion of the game. Manchester City might win, might lose 1-0. West Ham might win 1-0, and that is because Jared Bowen scored a screamer of a goal and got them the 3 points. So Bowen is like that X factor type of player that you need to have in your team. I am trying to think, and I'm trying to come up with a scenario where I can bring in as a and try to get one of these players out. But as I said, I'm gonna wait until after the international break and see how I can get Eze into this team, because he is one player that you should have in the team. I said in my first draft as well, and if you have been following my fantasy team from the beginning, you know that this team is not what I wanted. I was not able to fully update my team before the league started, so Eze was always going to be there, so I'm trying to get him into the team. And then I finish it off with the two striker, is Isaac for Newcastle, and then Haaland, and he's my captain as well. I don't think anybody else should be a captain. Haaland is the perfect choice this weekend. Again, it was spectacular against Ipswich. There were so many people who did not have Haaland as the captain against Ipswich. He was at the attack. I was quite surprised. So that was the obvious choice. This week again, I have made him the captain. They are going away this time around, but I still think it's Haaland. He's gonna give you the goals, and you are gonna get the points. And Isak, he was not really that good last week. I just think 2 or 3 points from Isak, so I'm hoping he has a better game against Spurs. They are at home, so he always performs well when Newcastle at home. So I'm crossing my fingers with that, and let's hope I get a good amount of points from that. In my subs, as I said, I took Henderson out, and I put Flecken in. The defenders, I still did not put a phase in, because they are playing an Aston Villa side, and I think that is going to be a tough game from them. And Harvard Wills, still he is I had a mind to put him in place of Pedro Porro, because that Newcastle game is quite a tough one. Even in my prediction video, I was quite in a spot of bother. I did not know, I was not able to make up my mind which team should I go with, because both of these teams can turn up with they could turn out to be spectacular, or it could be a disastrous performance from them. You really don't know with both of these teams. And then Solanke, and at the end, as I already said, he is injured, so there is no point getting him in the team, and I don't think he's gonna play as well, so he's at the bench currently. So this is my team for this weekend. Let's hope I get a good amount of points, and I have a good window. I think I'm going to get a good amount of points from 5 to 6 players. From the defenders, I really all 3. I don't have any hope. Even the 2 on the bench as well, I'm not expecting points from my defense. I'm more concentrated on the midfield and attack this weekend. I think it's going to be quite a high scoring weekend, to be very honest with you. So this is it. This is my team. Let me know what you guys think of my team, and do you think it is a good team for the weekend? And now the changes are gonna come. I promise you, when the next video drop out, we are gonna discuss, because there is not going to be a club football, so we have a good 2 weeks to discuss about my team. We will do it for sure. Let me know about your teams in the comment section below. I would love to know which players you went with in the comment section below. Please tell me that. And as I said, I will put the link of our league in the description below. You can go ahead and join that league. That is it from me in this video. Like the video, share it as well, click on the notification bell, and of course subscribe to the channel. Our target is 300 subscribers before the month of September ends. We are slowly getting there, and we need to achieve that target as quickly as possible. So make sure you have subscribed to the channel. And as it's going to be an international break, there's going to be a lot of different type of content coming from starting from Monday or Tuesday. Tier list, we are going to talk which team had the best transfer window, which across Europe and in the league, which transfers are going to really be impactful, which transfers are, in my opinion, are just bad signings. in my opinion, we are going to do all of that stuff. And as I said, we are going to do a tier list about the stadiums, about the kids, like a lot of interesting type of content is going to come. And of course, we're going to talk about the international football during the week. There are World Cup qualifiers in Asia, in Europe as well, the nation leagues, of course Asia, because where I live, Bahrain are playing, my country Bahrain, they are in a World Cup qualifiers. They have 2 games during the international break, so we are gonna talk about those as well. There might be a match day vlog, a couple of match day vlogs as well while Bahrain play. So as I said, a lot of new type of content is starting to come, gonna drop on the channel. So go ahead and subscribe and make sure you are updated with the content. That is it from me. Until next time, bye bye.